welcome everybody to episode 1 of Trash Your Past with your boy Mo Hatch. That's me, you understand? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me just real quick before we get any further into things, you understand? Let me break it down what Trash Your Past really means. Trash is the trash. You want to leave it that way, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that you want to keep around you, you feel me? It's just something you want to dispose of as soon as possible, you know what I mean? And the past, believe it or not, the past is the good, right? You want to pass this forward. It gets an A+, right? You want to give this to somebody else that they can learn from, you know what I mean? Or they can appreciate and observe, gain from, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you passing forward, whether it be a book, whether it be a song or an album, a movie that you got some insight from, whatever that is, right? You want to pass it forward, you know what I'm saying? Put somebody else on game, right? So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and jump a little further into episode 1. Alright, so, you know, before we kind of break the whole concept to Trash Your Past down a little bit more and kind of like get into the nitty gritty of the episode, let me just kind of give y'all a real quick breakdown of who I am, my background, and stuff like that, right? So, me, you know what I'm saying, I come from a household of hip-hop and music in general, you know. I grew up around just influential artistry being played all the time on the radio, whether it was from a CD, a cassette, or whether it was just from the radio itself. You know, being in the Chicagoland area, WGCI always has some poppin' music, you know. And I appreciate the DJs that I grew up under at that time frame. You know, you had DJ Ferris, DJ Timbuktu, quite a few, you know what I'm saying? I could go on to be real with you, but that's just to name the ones that's top of mind. But aside from that, I played an instrument growing up in elementary, you know what I'm saying? Who didn't really, you know what I mean? My sister did, you know, my grandfather played instruments as well. Rest in peace to him, you feel me? But all of that being said, music is just something that I've always loved. Like, it feels like it's in my blood type thing, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, I just wanted to, you know, go ahead and do what I could to contribute to the culture that helped kind of mold me growing up, you feel me? So, this is my kickback. This is my contribution to those, you know what I'm saying, that like music or love music as much as I would myself. So, that's 1. 2 and 3, you feel me, is this, I'm very versatile. Like, you know, I went ahead and did the little school route, you feel me, got my little journalism degree and all that good jazz, so I figured this is a good way to tie that into that, you know what I mean, so that's that. And then 3, I feel like, you know, it's a void right now and just our culture in general. Like, it's a lot of outside entities, if you will, that's trying to get their hands in the pot that necessarily don't deserve to have any say so in the recipe itself, you feel me? So let alone the outcome of how the product turns out. So that's just my views on that. And I just feel like, you know, let's just keep it pure, let's just keep it within, you know what I mean? And this is someone who, myself, again, I put out maybe a mixtape, a couple of songs, you know what I'm saying, a video and all of that, but this is someone who's like, you know, done it themselves in the sense, just looking to stay indoctrined within rather than allowing these outside presences that have such influence on things that they really shouldn't have any say so in. So, again, Trash Your Past, your boy Mo Hatch, I'm hosting it, you feel me? An authentic MC myself, just looking to keep it real with y'all, you feel me? Trash Your Past, I really wanted to just kind of like break that whole concept down for y'all, right? So, trash past, we get that. Trash is trash past, put somebody on game, put somebody on knowledge, help them understand. But I want to get into the subject matter, the things that we're going to be really critiquing and breaking down as a community, right? So, I'm really personally interested in music, you know what I'm saying? I'm interested in literature, you feel me? I'm interested in certain world politics, policies, things of that sort. Or at least I'm interested in learning more about it. I can't say that I'm a subject expert matter, you know what I'm saying? A subject matter expert, excuse me. See, that's how much I don't know about it, right? But that's how much I'm willing to learn, discuss with y'all openly, and really just see if there's things that maybe we as a collective can kind of agree on. And if not, openly discuss why not, right? I think it's constructive to have good dialogue and good conversation around subjects that are going to push things forward rather than keep us still and keep us stagnant. So let's keep that in mind as far as the things that we'll be digging in on. Again, world politics, policy, that's something that I think needs to be discussed more within our generation, more within our community, of minorities, right? I know it's a big push right now based on what's going on in the Oval currently, and that's where we come in at, right? So Trash Your Past, we're going to really be discussing a lot of what's being pushed through the legislative, right? We're going to be talking about a lot of the most recent albums. We're going to be talking about some of the literature or the books that have been released that I'm familiar with, that are new, that are old, you know, that are worth helping others read and understand and really apply in their lifestyle. So that's what this is really about. I want everybody really to, you know, chime in, and if the things that you want me to review publicly and bring to light for other folks who may not have their light on with it, I'd love to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you bring in something worth sharing, though. You know, that's what I'm gonna be doing for y'all, and if you're gonna bring something to the table, make sure it's worthwhile. Yo, let's talk about, hey, how often I'm gonna be doing this, right? How often I'm gonna be dropping some jewels with y'all, or sharing some knowledge that I was put on game from somebody else, right? I think I can do this maybe every other week at the minimum. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to do a little bit more. If it's relevant content that's going down in the world, maybe I'll go ahead and drop something in between, right? But at the minimum, y'all can expect a bi-weekly frequency at the kid. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, subscribe, tune in, check this little channel out at the minimum every 2 weeks, and there'll be some new content up here for y'all. As far as this episode today, I'm sure y'all been hearing a little bit in the background, but I want to talk just a little bit about Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying, on the mainstream tip, on the music level, and then on the underground level on music. I got another set of artists that I like to dig in on, so boom, let's go from there. Pop Smoke's album, man, hold on, no. Let me go ahead and play one of these songs, right? Because I feel like this presents something worth addressing and digging in on a little further. And I'm just gonna play devil's advocate with it, you know what I'm saying? I don't have, well, I do, but it's not for me to reveal when you're a journalist, right? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be unbiased and present things on both sides, you know what I'm saying? So that those on the watching end can make their own decision. You feel me? So I do my best, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that I'm sitting here with Don Lennon or nobody like that. You feel me? It's your boy Mo Hatch. You hear me? So I'm gonna get it to you how I can get it to you. And you know, take it or leave it. Goddamn it, take it or leave it. But with that being said though, let me go ahead and play this in real quick. Tune in, hold on.
Seen where I did the rock. 40 years. He had 40 years? 40 years. Bitch, you don't want to sign that plea? 40 years. Don't fuck with me.
Okay, alright. Long story short, they talk about snitching. Great song. I feel like Quavo did a great job with his verse, you know what I'm saying? They did a great job incorporating pop within, you know what I'm saying? Again, rest in peace to the late. But also, even that, Future did a super solid job with his verse. No complaints out of none of the construction of the song, but it's the subject matter of snitching. Is that something that, under certain circumstances, has, you know what I'm saying, an acceptable code where it's like, alright, man, you can go ahead and jot that little, you know what I'm saying, jot that info. And is it other times like, nah, bro, that's, you know what I'm saying, against the code. Personally, there are times in which people feel that it is justified, and there are times in which there are not such justifications accepted, right? But I want to hear from you all as far as like an audience. Under what circumstances would you snitch on somebody? Is it when children are involved? When senior citizens are involved? When your money is involved and somebody done, you know what I'm saying, got in on your little operation and you got to get them out of there on some, you know what I mean, on some Belly, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all familiar. I hope y'all familiar with the movie Belly, but I don't know, ask yourself that question. Maybe when you involved in a large organization and you contributing greatly until a point where people want to extort and exploit the success in which you brought to the organization. Then at that time frame, would it make sense to snitch to free yourself from such restraint? You know what I mean? I can't speak on it. Some people feel that's alright. But at the end of the day, again, I'm just curious if at any time is it justified in your personal opinion as whoever you are out there, is snitching cool? Is snitching not cool? Is it circumstantial? Let me know. I just want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, have something to think about when y'all walk away from this. It's a deep concept that I'm sure a lot of y'all have considered, thought about, recently been made aware of out of whatever worldly events that you've been made aware of, right? But again, just give us some thought to think about it. Drop a gem, you know what I'm saying, in the comment section. Let me know your feedback and if it's something that you with or stand against. So aside from that, I want y'all to dig in on this, right? Moving forward for the music, I used to do type up reviews. You hear me? I did things as far as text format presentation, but what I realized is my beautiful audience out there, the many millions of folks that are worldwide, outside of the maybe hundreds of thousands of folks that I may or may not have reached with my own hands, you know what I'm saying? The attention span's not as large as it once was. I might sit down and read a book, you know what I'm saying, here and now and then, but I can't say everybody does the same, right? So let me just give y'all some quick little clips, some YouTube uploads, give y'all something simple to pay attention to. Hope y'all appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, time will tell. But I want to make it easier as well as far as the reviews go, and just make the categories real easy to rate, you know what I'm saying. I'll be critiquing on things like the length of the album, if it's appropriately linked, 7 tracks. Was the 7 tracks covering some decent quality as far as subject matter? Was the audio and the presentation of the whole concept clear? Could you understand them? You feel me? Was it meant to be understood? Like, I really will be digging in on a whole lot of different things within the constructs of these materials that I'll be reviewing with y'all, whether if it's music, whether if it's, again, world politics, whatever's going on. I'm gonna try to get real granular for y'all. I'm gonna try to come with some type of research just to, you know, have something to support my claims and my feedback, you feel me? So bear with me on all of that. It's all coming soon. This is all just the first episode. I love y'all out there, you hear me? Keep me in tune with what y'all want me to talk about. I'm more than willing to be open-minded to whatever it is